I can't. I remember when you lame player hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Report! No, we changed it.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Williams into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Williams again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Javonte Williams. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. That one covers 29 yards. First down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
Let's go now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, check, nigga.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carter, touchdown, Baltimore. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Texans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On third down, Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Odafe Oweh. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52 blocks. Landon. Check smash.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nice shot.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper, brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. He's got room at the 30. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Davis Price will try to pick it up. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Quick throw to Collins.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4. Ravens 46-yard line.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The tight end in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he will bring back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens just continue to roll.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game reads on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Come on, set. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
On the counter, here's Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it.
2nd and 11 now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No, we changed it.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Ready, break.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
What you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, report!
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Report! Yo.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
No, we changed it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big